Some F1 teams have tried to downplay the impact the new type of fuel is expected to have on engine performance, but one manufacturer suggests it might be hitting them more than they are letting on. Some F1 engine makers are not fully letting on the extent to which the output of their power units is being affected by changes to fuel rules in the sport, according to Honda. One of the Japanese firm's development chiefs has revealed the new regulations make it harder for the engines to achieve the same amount of power. New fuel rules are among several big changes to the sport which will come into force for the upcoming season. The 2022 campaign is set to be a new era for F1 as the sport's bosses hope to promote more competitiveness and greater sustainability. Cars are required to use E10 fuel, which is made up of mostly fossil fuel but with a 10% mix of ethanol. It is one of several changes, alongside new aerodynamics and tires, which open the door for some teams to potentially find a competitive advantage over their rivals. All teams have to contend with an expected power drop as a result of the more sustainable fuel. Some manufacturers have played down this effect, suggesting they have found a way to make up for lost power. But Honda's power unit development chief Yasuaki Asagi has his doubts about the authenticity of those messages. Honda had been Red Bull Racing's power unit supplier until the end of last season, though the Japanese company is still working with the team as it moves its engine development in-house to comply with rules for 2023. Asagi, who is still involved with that new project, was coy when asked by Motorsport.com how much power is expected to be lost due to the new fuel. "That's a secret," was his initial reply. Before he elaborated, "It seems that other companies say it's about the same, but, on the contrary, making such an announcement means that it's difficult to get the same power as last year." The response to E10 fuel is the largest challenge. The engine architecture had already been set, with the new 2021 power unit, so we have made changes to bring out the best performance with E10 fuel. When it comes to E10 fuel, the power and energy that it has with the same weight are reduced. That is the characteristic of alcohol fuel. On the other hand, the abnormal combustion of the old fuel will be easier to control now. We are aiming for maximum efficiency, but with E10 fuel, the power of the engine will also decrease and the amount of power generation will also decrease. Asagi's comments come as teams continue to fine-tune their 2022 cars ahead of their reveals in February. With the first round of testing in Barcelona just 3 weeks away, time is running out for constructors to make sure they comply with all the new regulations. Mercedes and Red Bull, the two teams which were untouchable to others in 2021, have both reportedly suffered minor setbacks as their cars failed FIA crash tests. The Italian version of Motorsport.com first claimed the front of the Red Bull RB18 failed a test, though Chief Technical Officer Adrian Newey is confident of a quick fix to the problem. They then went on to report that Mercedes had tried an extreme design, but has a plan B which it has switched to so the team suffers no problems other than a slight delay. Mercedes have denied that claim, however, claiming that the car completed homologation several weeks ago and have already received safety approval from the FIA.